everyone, this is Suresh Sukarma representing you, Divine Public School, your maths teacher. Today we are going to study about the chapter 2, polynomial, part number 2. As we have discussed in part number 1, I think you all have seen and well known. Good. I hope you all are good at your home. Be safe. So in this module, today we are going to learn about the geometrical meaning of the zeros of the polynomial, which is very important part of your chapter. In this, we are going to see the equations are polynomials representing in the graphical form. Then we will understand the geometrical meaning of the zeros of this polynomial. With the help of this, you can solve the exercise 2.1 very easily. Now, the geometrical meaning of the zeros of the polynomial. As we have discussed, a real value k is a zero of a polynomial px if pk equals to 0. Therefore, first we will see the geometrical representation of linear and quadratic polynomial. After that, the geometrical meaning of their zeros. Now consider a linear polynomial which is p of x is equals to 2x plus 3, means this p of x is equals to y equals to 2x plus 3. So its solutions are as follows. So the solutions of this equation is shown in this table. When you solve this equation, substituting x is equals to minus 2, you will get y is equals to minus 1. And when you substitute x is equals to 2, 2 2s are 4 plus 3, then you will get the value of y, which is 7. So when you draw the graph of this is, so the graph of this equation y is equals to 2x plus 3 is a straight line which is passing through the point minus 2 minus 1 and 2 7. See the graph of this equation. This is a straight line. As you know, this equation is a. In this graph, we can see the straight line passing through these 2 points minus 2 minus 1, which is this point, and the point 2 and 7, which is this point. This line is a graph of a linear polynomial as y is equals to 2x plus 3. So you are getting a straight line, and this line intersecting x-axis at one point. Therefore, the number of zeros of this line is only 1. Now let us consider a quadratic polynomial, which is px equals to x square minus 3x minus 4, means y is equals to x square minus 3x minus 4. So its solutions are as follows. So solutions means x is equals to minus 2, as you have substituted. These are the solutions, means the graph of y equals to x square minus 3x minus 4 passes through the points minus 2 6 first point, minus 1 0, 0 minus 4, 1 minus 6, 2 minus 6, 3 minus 4, 4 0, and 5 comma 6. If we locate these points which is listed above on the graph paper, then the graph will actually look like the given here. So this is the graph of those points. Here are the points are given minus 2 6, minus 1 0, 1 minus 6, 2 minus 6, 3 minus 4, 4 0 and 5 6. Just see, it is the graph of a quadratic polynomial ax square of the form ax square plus bx plus c. Means the equation is given y is equals to x square minus 3x minus 4. Just see the graph of this line. When you draw with your free hand, you will get a shape of a parabola. Means any of the quadratic polynomial, when you draw, when you represent geometrically, you will get the shape parabola. As here, when you compare this equation x square minus 3x minus 4 with the help of that ax square plus bx plus c with the standard form, then you will get a is equals to 1, which is positive. Here, after comparing this equation y is equals to x square minus 3x plus minus 4 with the general form of quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, we will get the value of a is 1, which is positive, so the parabola is open upward. Okay, let us see the important part of this figure is this graph intersect x-axis at 2 points. First point is this minus 1 0 at x-axis intersecting, and at x-axis the second point is 4 and 0, it is intersecting. It means any of the polynomial of that quadratic polynomial of degree 2, when you draw the graph of this, you will get 2 zeros or at most 2 zeros. The main part of this is okay. Let us see the few examples from the observations about the shape of the graph of quadratic polynomial y is equals to ax square plus bxc. The following 3 cases can happen. The case number 1, this is the parabola open up, open downward. It means the value of a will be negative, and this is the parabola open upward. It means the value of a will be positive. But the important part is this parabola intersect x-axis at 2 points. This in this case also, in this case also, because it is the x-axis is intersected by by this line at 2 points, so it means it has 2 zeros. Okay, case second. In case second, when you draw the graph of a quadratic polynomial, parabola open upward, parabola open downward. But the important thing is this graph intersecting x-axis at 1 point, and this graph is intersecting at 1 point also. So it means the graph of any quadratic polynomial can intersect x-axis at 1 point also. Okay, see the third case. Here the graph of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, and this is also. But the important thing is this graph does not intersect x-axis at any point, and this is also not intersecting x-axis at any point. It means this polynomial has no zero because it is not intersecting x-axis at any point. Therefore, we conclude that. So, you can see the geometrical representation of a quadratic polynomial can intersect at 2 points, it can intersect at 1 point, and it cannot intersect also. Therefore, y is equals to ax square plus bx plus c can have either 2 distinct zeros or 2 equal zeros or no zero. This means that a polynomial of degree 2 has at most 2 zero. Okay. Therefore, for a cubic polynomial, y is equals to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, there are at most 3 zero, or in other words, you can say that any polynomial of degree 3 can have at most 3 zeros. It means the number of zeros is depend on the degree of that polynomial. As quadratic polynomial having, it is of 2 degree polynomial, so it has at most 2 zero. as a cubic polynomial, its degree is 3. It is 3-degree polynomial, so it can have at most 3 zeros. So in general, we can say that for a given polynomial of px of degree n, if degree it is n, then the graph of this polynomial y is equals to px intersect the x-axis at most n point. Therefore, a polynomial px of degree n has at most n zeros from this figure. Okay, let us understand few examples. Look at the graph given below. Each of the graph of y is equals to px, where px is a polynomial. For each of the graph, find the number of zeros of this polynomial. So first graph is shown here in front of you. As in this graph, you are seeing that the graph of this line intersect x-axis at only one point. From the figure, the number of zeros is 0 because it is intersecting at only one point to the x-axis. Therefore, from the given, number of zeros is 1 because the graph intersect x-axis at one point. So the number of zeros is depend on the graph. At that graph, this line intersecting x-axis at one point, therefore the number of zero is 1. Okay, let us see the other example. Example number 2. See this graph. This graph intersecting x-axis at 2 point. Therefore, the number of zeros is 2, as from the graph line intersect x-axis at 2 points. Okay, see the example number 3. In this graph, this line intersecting x-axis at 1, 2 and 3 points. Therefore, the number of zeros is 3, as the graph intersect x-axis at 3 points. Okay, so it is important that the line intersecting at how many points to the x-axis. If it is intersecting at 1 point, so number of zeros is 1. If it is intersecting x-axis at 2 points, so number of zeros is 2. And if it is intersecting x-axis at 3 points, so the number of zeros is 3. Okay, see the example number 4. This is a straight line, and this is straight line intersecting x-axis at only 1 point. Therefore, from the given figure, number of zeros is 1 because the graph intersect x-axis at 1 point. Okay, see the other example. Example number 5. Now this graph is also intersecting x-axis only 1 point. Therefore, from the given figure, number of zeros is 1 because the graph intersect x-axis at 1 point. So the students, be careful if this type of graph you are getting. So you have to see that line intersect x-axis at how many points. That will give you the number of zeros. Okay, see the other example number 6. In this graph, this line intersecting x-axis at how many points? Just count 1, 2, 3 and 4. Therefore, the number of zeros is 4 as the graph intersect x-axis at 4. Students, now you can solve the first exercise of your chapter polynomial very easily. In this, the first question is given. The graph y is equals to px are given. For some polynomials px, find the number of the zeros in each cases. First, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. There are 6 questions are given. You have to solve it. If you are facing any problem, you can post your question regarding this exercise. We will give you the solution and we will publish you the other session In the other session, we will study that relationship between the zeros and coefficient of the polynomial, which is very important part of your this chapter.